Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
In one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. Dot! I understand. I know how you feel right now when I think what might have happened to my family. But no more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? No, so let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I know I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. Okay, he's making some big promises. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me. Yeah, I know what came over you. It's called simp syndrome. Just saying. Aww.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you help me out, right? Or you'll help me get out? See, this is where it starts. No matter what it takes? Absolutely. Makoto, you're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No. See, Makoto should have been the first victim. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all. He's just making terrible Yeah, this is a terrible idea that can easily backfire. Dot dot dot.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey!
It's standing up! Oh my gosh. Yeah! Makoto, it's standing up! What's standing up? Do you even have to ask? Makoto, you know what he's talking about. Your flagpole! Oh my goodness. Get the heck out of here. No, I want to jump in. Darn it. Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the heck is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure, it's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could, even though that is against the rules and can get me killed. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Wow! Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. Hey. But boy, are you slow. I could have downed a $1,000 four-course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, agonization, it's all lacking. Oh, antagonization, okay. That seemed like a whole bunch of nonsense, trolling nonsense. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you wanna just head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I head off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? ... I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Do they all feel the same? ... Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. ... Ding dong. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? Who could it be? Oh.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry to come by so late. Sayaka. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Oh, snap! Anyone else catch that? It's supposed to say Sayaka, but it was still Makoto saying all that. Yeah, someone who worked on the game messed up. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by. Then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. There are so many things wrong with that story. Someone's over there banging on your door trying to get in. You don't open it. That's like an invitation. Just saying. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still. It makes me nervous. What if something like that happens in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, I can't go outside during nighttime. But that's a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so.
Hey,
but two people sharing one room is, you know. Oh geez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. That should have been the first thing you thought about. Just saying. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. That should have been the first thing to cross your mind. No, I know, me either. She lying. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but... Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then... Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Where was I?
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Good night.
Good
Sleep
night.
tight.
Sleep
Don't
tight.
let the bed bugs
The bed
bite.
bugs bite.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys too. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Like, yeah, I'm beginning. Thanks, see guys, people, whoever's watching, don't date a girl who can read your mind. That sounds like, you know, a disaster waiting to happen. ... Well, I guess that's an X-Men problem too, because you got girls like Jean Grey and Psylocke and Emma Frost. Anyway, huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Oh my goodness. Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it! We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching rooms? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But you still might have to poop, just saying. Might have to go number 1, or number 2, or number 3, 4, 5. But I guess I might, okay, I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See ya tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is me rolling my eyes. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Or see you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. That's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Okay. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka's had a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the human vital organ. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lower myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Kind of don't like the fact that it didn't let me explore more. I mean, I was gonna go to bed eventually, but I'm like a 50-year-old boy who's sleeping in a girl's room for the first time. Like, you gotta explore. Learn more about her. The best way to find out about a girl is through her trash or a medicine cabinet. Real talk, don't do that. That's a serious invasion of privacy. Okay, I'm feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Monokuma Theater. Here we go. Let's see where's the advice has to say. Okay, imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. I hear you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Okay. Ding dong, bing bong. Okay, hold up real quick. Oh, guess she's gone. I was about to let the dog in, but yeah, she apparently went upstairs, so that's good.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another
beautiful day!
Beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remember I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Oh, dumb dog. Okay, good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. Oh, morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone would have arrived on time, or who had arrived on time could be considered model honors or model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late. Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duties took a little longer than usual. We're the types with more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. I slept right through my alarm.
What's
What?
your problem?
Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep. Just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame it on I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Oh my goodness. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya, aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late,
What?
what's going on? What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like this, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lip before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the heck? There's a keychain on the ground. It had my name on it, or has my name on it. So this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. The bed's been damaged too. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Oh, there's a lot of stuff. But I might have to look this stuff up during the investigation, so let's go in here. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Dots. Lots of dots. Ooh. Ooh. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. When I saw what I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then everything went black. Well, it went from the daily life to the deadly life. Danganronpa. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh, dang, did someone drag me to the gym? Ah, you're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. Oh, thanks, bro.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what's happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. what I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. Ugh! A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is.
Just give up.
What? You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably. Okay. I will put irrefutably, but irrevocably. Oh, irrevocably. Okay. Sorry, I never seen the word written. Irrevocably dead. No! I have to see for myself. Let's do it, man. What do you think's gonna happen? If you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen
I'm
up.
famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Okay. Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for this. Or for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's... What's the matter? You guys all look like, you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little act. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you sure? Oh, are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop
That's
talking.
enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh? Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Pooh hoo hoo. Pooh hoo hoo. Pooh Hoo-hoo! Po-ho-ho-ho!
What?
Why are you laughing? Boo-hoo! It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here.
Hey,
You're
come on
you're
now.
super naive. Devilishly naive. Heckishly naive. See, they almost caught me. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Okay. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to agree or to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened. I will graduate. Hold up. No, oh, there we go. It was L1 all this time. Anyway, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered. Okay, yeah. If you are the blackened that committed the crime, you can be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end.
You know what they need to do?
As far as
Hello.
class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
You know what they need to do? I know. I don't know if they're still making these games because, you know, the third one's out and all that. What they need to do is, if you, like, lose the trial, then they should have, like, different group punishments for everyone. That would be cool. But probably a lot of work.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean?
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Okay. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So that's basically what the outside world would call a lay judgment system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Hey, once the murder takes place, okay, a class trial will surely begin. Thereafter, participation is mandatory for all surviving students. But wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane. You know that. A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop
What
it!
do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits for such blasphemy.
How are you
What?
talking about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the heck up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Believe it!
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
Gunyear. Ooh. Ooh, she dead. Poor Junko. That looks really painful and she looks surprised.
This wasn't supposed to...
I mean, it was in the rules. Harm the headmaster, you get killed. If only Makoto remembered that.
Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way! No way!
Well now,
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of the promise. I really want to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. And now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Oh, this writing is a bit hokey. Not gonna lie. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blacken. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and the cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you know? Or you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with wide open suspicion. Or with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Hold up. Oh, we're talking about, okay. Now no time to wallow in your depression. Yeah, what I was looking at was, I was trying to figure out if I missed like who he was talking to, but he's talking about Kyoko. The worst thing we could do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
in other
Cooperation is
words,
absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
I was saying stuff like, that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die? Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable and unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what happened.
Just a second.
Oh, right. Right now, after the killing is exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in heck am I letting someone kill me. Alright, darn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do it. No matter how much we don't want to. We have no choice. And that's and if that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I need to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Okay, everyone's here. Oh, let's start from left to right, I guess. First off, I look like I can still look at her stats, so that's cool. What about Junko? Okay. So this is just the rules still. Okay. I messed up before. If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Wow, he is tripping. Someone got right in front of us. They... Huh? What's going on? Okay. We can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of crap bear. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did this, or else we're all dead. Okay. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. If we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? So you finally noticed. Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and look. Take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For the night, I traded rooms with her. It was because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from the first, from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the heck not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Ugh! Screw you!
So then,
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. I gently place my hands on Junko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. I'm just saying though, have you played Mortal Kombat? Like, blood transfusion every fight, just saying. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a sec! She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Heck no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
what's
You're
your
just now
problem?
accepting that?
So then,
Are you all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. I will have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get that wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say more?
that should be
I'd rather you didn't, but no.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he had gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a basket did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying the evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their gosh darn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will tear them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran on.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're going to investigate a trial? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you.
there.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you going to kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not for sure. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check. Just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Oh, dang. Shots fired. Alright, I guess I better get going. But wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison.
Something tells me the actor from Monokuma is having fun with this line.
In a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, Monokuma file number 1 have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Oh, no way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigation right now. Aren't you going to help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay, weirdo. I guess that's a natural response. Okay, so where to start? Well, first of all, I should head to the scene of crime in my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Okay, so I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Now looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka find how dirty my room was and see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? There are gouges. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
Why?
We are exactly in the mood to
What?
be building freaking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, huh? Right?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys that opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the heck would we? Okay, toolkit's been added. That's what's up. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
the art here is kind of weird, in my opinion. Yeah, more specifically, the eyes. I don't know. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I
Interesting. What's interesting?
see. Hey,
Just as I suspected. As I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, and I never touched it. Could someone have used it, or have used it?
I
Very
see.
interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's quite the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. I should look around here first. I can check out spots later. Okay. Hold up. I can check other spots later. Okay. Like that did not seem okay. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handles especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touched it a little. Okay, replica sword, that's what's up. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. I will have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible. That's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer switching rooms? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fighting in my room. Darn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. This is the replica sword of... Oh. Wait! Oh, I missed something! Okay. My bad, guys. I thought it was the replica sword thing that I read already. Okay, this is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword was taken out, so it's just the sheath. But huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the middle or in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are these scratches on the sheath? Okay, replica sword sheath has been added. The bathroom. On the other side of the door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. I had lost everything that made her her, or she had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? 11037. Yeah, written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but not enough time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her right index finger, or her left index finger, but that's it. The palms on both of her hands are totally spotless. So, how come only her left finger? Okay, the stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, I guess that was it.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody number, and that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the number she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the number makes me think she wanted to use her body to block it, or block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to the bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets
What?
stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, right? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The broken doorknob?
That's right.
Or the doorknob. You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm thinking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. Well, what the heck? The doorknob's practically falling or about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. And whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well,
Goodbye.
see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay, bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Yeah, first let's go to the room. Oh, yeah, I guess I can't teleport over there. Oh, I guess I can teleport to people. Who knew? Oh, never mind. I guess I can't. Oh. I guess I can. Okay, I think I'm going to end things here. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay tuned, and I will see you soon.
Danganronpa.